info to the viewers, you know.
I do.
But when it comes, you think Pango's gonna go down, or he's gonna continue living on forever?
I don't think they touch Pango. They're gonna nerf
This is
items.
a good
Like,
opportunity
to be
to win.
honest, there should be a balance patch coming out within like the next week or two. I think it actually might be 7 days from now. But the problem with that is I think that is like the start of Bet Boom Dacha Dubai. So I don't know if they're gonna like do it before or after the tournament, but there is a February patch coming for sure. So whether or not they do like a large balance update or not, we'll have to see. I think it's going to end up being mostly just item nerfs and very few hero changes. We got some strong items. Mage Slayer is pretty ridiculous. Shiva's still somehow being a ridiculous item even after the nerfs, which I thought were enormous. Like they got nerfed so heavily. They took 4 armor off that item. They took the all stats away. I was like, dude, this item is dead, right? Like it got gutted, and then everyone's like, nope, still owns.
That's silly, Ricky. Of course it's still good. No, yeah. I mean, we'll probably see all the items you mentioned in this match here. Like Shiva's on this Primal Beast. Probably see several diffusals and dispersers from both teams. Mage Slayers. Yeah. A very good patch for certain items, and it's kind of dictating which heroes are popular, such as that Pango who gets 2. Anyways, pretty quiet start here. Something interesting, though, they actually blocked both, or they put both observers in this bottom lane. And, ooh, I wonder if he'll get this later.
Yeah, they did the good old camp block there with the obs. You talked about this actually a few times against Enchantresses.
Yeah, which is why actually KJ, you see, he actually put a sentry earlier and he didn't catch anything. He's like, oh, okay, I guess it's fine. But yeah, use the observer over there to try to prevent Enchantress from getting a creep early. Eventually she'll walk over there and, oh, we'll see if she actually makes it there in time to get the D ward. Sometimes you don't head over too early.
She'll head over like as soon as the creep spawn is happening. Ooh, that is Moo's just really far down the lane, ends up losing his courier for free there. Well, unfortunate. But Vitaly on the Underlord just gonna be able to have a pretty free game as expected, right? 73 damage on this hero, and that is no points in the atrophy. So you are not CSing against this guy, or you're not gonna out CS him, right? Like that is very difficult.
Yeah, at the same time,
impetus to try and secure range creeps. Wow.
Yeah, at the same time, that same idea applies top. Legion Commander with 70 damage right now to the 48 of Naga Siren, and we can kind of see that reflected in the last hits right now. She is taking an early lead.
Yeah, that is 2 last hits. Wow, okay. He does have to make sure to hold the overwhelming odds, though, until the illusions come out, because it will just pop the illusions completely. There you go. And with that, it's a decent chunk of hero damage. People really underestimate overwhelming odds damage nowadays. I think in this lane, you absolutely want to max this ability out.
Mm-hmm. Looks like KJ got that observer we were talking about.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't even notice.
And he sent out a tip to Moose after getting it.
Moose got the other ward at the exact same time. So they de-warded each other almost at the exact same moment, I guess.
Just support things.
Little ghosty boy in the bottom lane here, going to be a little bit annoying. Does have piercing attack, so you know, a little bit less damage to hero. Oh, what a bushwhack! Wow, into a firestorm. That's a good amount of damage.
Yeah, that's one of the best creeps you can find in the early game. I'd say that and the Harpy Stormcrafter.
Yeah,
those are the best.
It's like Harpy and the mana burn creep, I think, are my favorites to get. I guess we can talk a little bit about mid lane. We haven't focused up on this one much at all, but it is, of course, the Primal Beast versus the Pangolier. A slight lead so far for the Primal Beast. Does, again, have a pretty heavy damage advantage, being, you know, Primal Beast, one of the strongest level 1 heroes. And then, of course, just a casual point in Uproar makes it that much easier.
Yep, but fortunately, Pango does have some mobility spells, so even though you're a melee hero, which Primal Beast usually wrecks in the laning stage thanks to Trample, as soon as he activates Trample, you can swashbuckle away to safety.
Yeah, I mean, my brain when I saw this massive wave into the tower, I'd have been like, I'm trampling this wave. Let's go, like all the CS. But he actually just freezes the wave here and will actually make it so that the Pangolier does not get any of this extra CS, and he gets a few extra denies from it. So that's smart. Pretty slow, or not slow, but quiet start to this game at the moment. Everyone just trying to CS. The Naga Siren definitely having the hardest time of doing so in this top lane.
Yeah, this Legion pick was really nice because actually Naga Jakiro. Oh, Jakiro? I was just about to talk him up, but he looks to be in some trouble.
The bonus movement speed expired, but he is still a much faster hero than a Jakiro, so Gardic. Ooh, no way. Oh, what? Dude, though he's going to look at him and be like, how did he get over there? That is a sick play. He just denies, I'm sure.
Very
well
nice.
played, Gardic. That is huge.
Oh, she almost got that with the wave of terror. Yeah, well, I was about to say, Jakiro and Naga have actually been paired together quite often because of the fact that Jakiro is a strong laner to get Naga going. Then you can use Song to set up for like Ice Path. Bottom lane, trying to gank an Underlord.
Oh, what a bushwhack! No way! Moose just destroyed him with that. Got him on the bushwhack as soon as he came in. Ends up canceling the onslaught damage. And a lot of the trample duration was wasted. Top lane, they're going to go for a dive here onto Pake a little bit, but he's going to be fine. Wow, that is a massive win for this bottom lane. And First Blood going to Lumpy of all people is huge.
I mean, that felt optimistic to begin with, diving an Underlord under tower, but I actually cannot believe he bushwhacked a trampling Primal Beast, because trample breaks the trees, so
yeah,
just very nice angle on that bushwhack, I guess.
Yeah, that was sick by Moose. That was such a good play. Man, Devaya Llama starting to get kind of bullied a little bit now in this off lane. He needs some mana regen. He's going to try and get the Lotus here, which he should be able to get. But
might come down to a click war.
Yeah, you got it. Gotcha. It's you definitely need something like either a soul ring or just a wand even, but I don't know. Gardic here, gonna walk right into Schofield. Analog coming through. He's got a pulverize. He's gonna try and avoid actually committing this one. Onslaught's on over to finish the job. And he's like, oh, nice little stack here, huh? Hit the pulverize. Oh yeah, baby. We like that.
Yeah, it's pretty low cooldown. Although it did get nerfed, it's a little higher cooldown than it used to be, but still low enough that stealing a stack, you know, pretty worth it.
It was at like 35 at all. It was like 35 level 1 at one point, wasn't it? It felt really low. I don't know.
I think I even remembered even lower before. Maybe 36. Enchantress? Oh, she'll be fine.
That is an Invis Pango, though.
They're about to race to the Wisdom Rune.
Oh, Lumpy has to get to the high ground. KJ's just booking it, man.
There's a bushwhack. There's a bushwhack.
Yeah, he's got a bushwhack. Deny?
Nice.
I mean, that would have been sick. Pretty cool, but
you don't feel too bad about it. If any of you support players are unsure, like, should I risk dying for these Wisdom Rune steals, it is absolutely worth it mathematically for the amount of XP you give versus what you secure for yourself. So even if you die, it's like, if you made anyone rotate over, it's essentially worth it.
Yeah.
As long as you think you can get it. If you know there's almost no chance, then yeah, don't do that.
Are you telling me I shouldn't just relentlessly feed? That sounds kind of sussy.
It depends on your goals, I suppose, but most of your teammates will not be fans of that. You do it in your 5-man unranked games.
Going for that triple-double, okay? You know, the 10, 10, and 10 scoreline?
8-minute rune, where's it gonna go? Top, shield for Primal Beast. I mean, this is the tanky hero. The early shield rune is a lot.
That is pretty nice. They are rotating up here as 3, but KJ does get an Alpha Wolf as well, so some good stuff.
It's a great pal to get.
God damn it. I cannot believe you just said that. Oh, fantastic. Pal World humor here, everyone. Bottom lane, we're seeing a rotation down here for this Underlord. We're going to see if we can actually connect this time. He does have the Chronosphere analog in the trees with that shield rune like we talked about. Schofield coming in as well, and with that onslaught, it should be enough damage this time. So Vitality will go down. Kill going to the Faceless Void to boot, so that's even better.
I know they did get the kill, but man, it really goes to show how tanky Underlord is. It took 4 heroes like several seconds to actually kill him.
And he just gets tankier. I think that's the thing about Underlord that is like deceptive in the game right now. Ooh, analog. Oh, that's his onslaught's gone. And Lumpy with the Rolling Thunder. He's gonna try and close the gap here. Should be able to. As an Ice Path comes through as well. But man, Primal Beast equally as tanky as it would seem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get some beefy boys in this game. All right, last hits ended up fairly even. It doesn't, like, oftentimes we see some core totally ruined from the laning stage. Yeah, some are doing better than others, but, you know, everyone's kind of getting by. Naga may be in the worst case, but she's going to start picking up farm and catching up thanks to just being a Naga. Illusions farming the lane and the jungle all at the same time.
Yeah, that's very true. Amplify damage rune picked up here for analog, so this is amazing for the Primal Beast. He loves that. I'm curious if we're gonna see them like do any like smoke rotation with this, as he's closing in on his blade mill, just 20 gold away. Ideally, you'd love to get to the Naga Siren. You know she's gonna be farming on the top side there behind the tower, so it's like you could bring K1 through the portal. And
it might be what we're seeing. They're smoking going.
Okay. They're going to go deep into the jungle here. They are pinging pretty much exactly where they want to put the ward and see if they can actually find this Naga Siren.
Going to see the illusions. So that's going to give him an idea, knowing which direction they came from.
Oh, they got him.
She does not have Song. She went for the farming build, skipped it.
No, I mean, it's kind of expected that you wouldn't have Song at this point. And with the Pulverize and that Amplify damage, it is so easy for them to find that kill. Bottom lane, though, Faces Void. Almost goes down. Good chain stuns, but does get the time lock off, so they'll be just fine. And now this top tower will go down as well. One of the benefits, I guess, slash downsides, it's like a double-edged sword for the Naga Siren, right? It's like, the good news is that you can keep the lane pushed and it's, you know, keeping the tower alive. The downside is they know exactly where you're going to be, even if you're off the map. And you're completely in the dark, right, when you're back there.
Yeah. Yeah, some games it's safer than others, but for the Primal Beast, you can just charge in there. They can find you.
It's a really sick rotation back to the bottom lane as well. Not only do they save their tower, but they take away the vision. And Lumpy of the Rolling Thunder comes in, gets to Schofield as they're going to try and protect the Illusion Rune, but he just gets it anyway. He will onslaught away. Schofield with the swap will not be able to save him, but in comes a Blink Duel from the Legion Commander. The team is not there to save you. Pulverize from Analog. Buy some space. Lumpy does manage to snipe the Legion with a good swashbuckle. That's the Diffusal reveal. As Moose will make it away here. All right. 2 for 1. First duel not successful. Actually, almost giving that duel up to.
It was a little scary.
Yeah.
Jakiro is a tanky hero. Maybe there was some miscommunication there. Maybe he thought he was gonna get some help. Big stack here of Ancients for Beast Coast. I gotta say, actually, just looking around, we've seen a lot of stacks on the Beast Coast side. I'm curious what the stats are. Gonna have to check that later. They've been doing a good job of that, although some have been stolen by the Primal Beast.
That's true. Wow, that stack didn't actually go through. Unlucky.
It gets tough to stack once there's this many.
He's just walking in an Ogre Bruiser. Hit him with it. I was like, man, imagine he just like steals a creep, or steals an ancient creep with a bash.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this ward in the river here. It's like in between 2 sentries.
That is
Just chilling.
very nice. That's a cool one. Ooh, roll used on an illusion.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little upset about that one. Well, mid-tier 1 tower. KJ's here with the summon creep, or the enchant creep, so should be able to get this macro pyre out to try and slow this down, but there's just no way. So tier 1 tower is going to fall in the mid lane, and right now a pretty even game, 4-4, almost no gold advantage for either team. And we haven't seen this Legion's duels start to do anything yet, so if the Violama wants to actually start scaling on this Legion commander, he's got to get active. I guess maybe suffering from what you talked about in the draft, though. He doesn't have a hero that really kills people in duel.
Yeah, Primal Beast will help him, and I thought we would see them like go together, especially with this blink first. Like when you go blink first, that usually says I just need to start and the teammates will do the damage. When you go blade mail first, that's when you don't feel that way. You're like, I need to do the damage and I need to farm up. That's why we see blade mails a little bit more often. She's in some trouble here. She's not getting out of this.
Gonna get taken down. I mean, that's just the defusal coming in from Lumpy, making a huge play. Vitali, of course, dropping that portal. They will be able to come back to the bottom lane and maybe find some punish here as Analog in trouble. A blink in from Lumpy will catch him with the primal, or with that rolling thunder. Primal Beast tries to get the pulverize, but a really nice bushwhack there from Moose. Every team able to get away. There's the chrono. It does hit 3 K1. Beautifully done. Needs to try and actually finish off one of these heroes. Bash after bash. The time dilation should finish off a hoodwink, and it does. Double kill goes for Analog as he just tramples on through.
Nice Chronos here there.
Owned.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Regen rune seems really good. I wonder if that one will get changed.
Maybe they reduce the duration, or they reduce the amount of like regen when taking damage still. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but it just seems so good that it can full heal you, last through the fight while still healing you to a lesser degree, and then full heal you after.
Yeah,
seems really powerful. And Analog's really having his way with these runes. There's so many for him.
Yeah, he had Amplify Damage, DD, and now the Arcane, so he's very happy about the state of his runes. And he also finishes up the Eternal Shroud. Wow, okay, that was very quick. So Primal Beast even tank here, as the Eternal Shroud makes this guy so difficult to bring down. For Vitali here, they do have a ward. There it is, the Blink duel comes through. The Pulverize not needed. As KJ will get the kill, and finally, Divine Llama on the board. It is a level 2 duel as well, so it just starts her off right away with the 20 damage.
Beastcoast gonna make use of that knowledge, knowing that everyone's top, to finally get this bottom tower, their first one. That always helps for Naga, especially as she's reaching this point where her illusions are getting stronger. If all the towers are up, it's a little bit hard to kind of like send them all down the lanes and like cut waves and stuff, because the towers make it a bit more difficult. But as this map starts to open, your illusions can really just start creep cutting everything and making your opponent's life miserable, trying to deal with all these illusions everywhere.
He's almost got his Orchid. I'm just trying to figure out here. It doesn't really like this Faceless Void is almost to his Manta. He's 90 gold away, so you're not really gonna be able to lock down the Faceless Void like you would like. Maybe you can just get freebies on like the Vengeful Spirit or the Enchantress, but KJ also has a Mage Slayer as his very first item on the Enchantress, as well as a Grove Bow. So he is just scaling to be a carry at this point.
Got an Arcane haste bottled Primal Beast.
No way. Okay, that's terrifying. KJ, offline here. Needs to be a little bit careful. Gonna try and get some attacks off, but the bushwhack comes through as well. And the Naga Siren will find the kill. Okay. Dude, Light Collector for Primal Beast. This is sick too.
Yeah, 10% move speed, really nice for trample.
A little bit of a pause. Foin. I don't know what that is.
I think his phone. Can you pause for that? Don't you just not answer the phone?
Maybe like the phone was like maybe there's like an alarm going off or something. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Can't play with that distraction in the back. That's okay. At least it wasn't a pause in a team fight. That's always really disruptive. Everyone's just like farming their own half. I'm sure it's not a big deal.
Slight gold advantage now for Heroic. I mean, they're starting to pull away a little bit, but it's mostly this Faceless Void who is just getting really farmed. And K1, I mean, he has to be happy about that. He has to try and stay in front of the Naga Siren, because if she gets to like critical mass, your Chronos won't kill her. So you gotta find kills on the other heroes instead and just kind of try and save her for last.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
You're gonna find her up here, bringing in some heroes. Devi Llama would love to get his second duel.
He pops the blade mail, so he's gonna return a decent chunk of this damage, standing inside of the macro pyre as well. But up to 6 stacks now on this Eternal Shroud, so he is basically does not care. And there, okay, you know what? You do have a hero that can offer kill threat into your duel now, and it is just this actual carry Enchantress. Just 4 points after this Grove Mage Slayer is plenty of damage.
Yeah, she's got that Sproint queued up as well. It's gonna be doing a lot of damage, which is pretty nice into the Underlord, who reduces physical damage usually. Not gonna do anything to the pure.
20-minute rune here. They are grouping up around the bottom. Analog again gets the blade mount, but a big rolling thunder on the backside. K1 does drop the chrono, perfectly placed. Looking for Jakiro as well, but the Song of the Siren from Pei doing work. He burns down, I think, to it was to Dragon Scale and Dragon Scale and a Mage Slayer.
Radiant structures are fortified.
He had the Mage Slayer debuff and Dragon Scale. It just barely burns down. And time dilation, I guess. Yeah, wow. Couple of dots. All right, chrono for Song of the Siren, but you end up getting 2 kills out of it. That's a fantastic win here for Heroic, and they are pinging the Roshan. They want to go for this.
Yeah, I don't think Beast Coast will be able to contest either. Like, even if they know this is happening, Roll is still on cooldown, Song is off. So I think they're just gonna have to give this up. Now, Scan confirming that it's happening, but they are not gonna make it in time.
Yeah, they at least steal a Wisdom Rune for their trouble, but yeah, getting Aegis is quite nice.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Let's see, what do they want to do now that they've got this?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think they're considering just running down this tier 2. But Analog's already gone back to deal with his own lane. Got to make sure he doesn't get picked off, because there's actually 3 heroes down here for Beast Coast.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, they are going to go for the tier 2 tower and Tormentor, it looks like. Yeah, so Fortification comes out. They go right onto the high ground to finish off the Tormentor. Take a decent chunk of damage here on the supports, but they have good sustain, right? You know, Nature's Attendance is not bad. Vengeful Spirit's just going to stand in the Seeds of Serenity, the Verduous Dale.
Got some drawings here. KJ wants everyone to be in this triangle area. Nobody leave. This is my triangle now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they smoke. They're gonna go back across this map here as they're just letting K1 finish the tower, and they probably just assume like the team's behind him. But an early smoke. This is really cool. This is really smart. If they happen to actually find the Naga Siren, it'd be amazing, but the Naga Siren has completely backed on. Well, she's heading back in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All these creeps suddenly dying to nothing is going to reveal what's going on. They're entering full retreat mode.
They got the real one. What a grab from Schofield. Into the duel. He gets silenced. Nice Orchid there from Pei, but the damage from the Enchantress. Oh my lord. They get that TP out on the Hoodwink, but wow. What a find.
The Vi Llama was asking his team, don't kill her yet, don't kill her yet. I have duel. No, but you don't want to risk that, so it'll be fine with this team guaranteeing that Naga kill. Second Tormentor for them, growing their lead up to 7k. They're in a pretty good spot here.
And Legion gets the shard. One that you don't really want to have to buy, but you take it for sure. The extra dual win damage. So 16 bonus now for him just added on, which is nice. And then, of course, the slight bonus, the overwhelming odds radius during duel. It's
Interesting
slight
that it's
even.
only in
huge.
duel.
I mean, what's the original radius? The original radius is 600. That's a massive AoE in duel, actually. 800.
Yeah, which would be quite nice versus these
Jeez.
Naga illusions.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting, like, why not just give it to her, like, all the time on the shard?
Might be too good. I don't know. Her shard seems a little underwhelming for sure. Like most Legion commanders like don't buy this, to be honest, unless you're like snowballing severely out of control and you have like 9 duel wins or something by 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But getting it for free from a Tormentor is pretty cool.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, I hope this doesn't jinx him, but well, we've got this brief pause here. Analog has been doing really well, and we weren't sure, like, this is a... It was picked after Pango, but then there were several picks after that we thought, oh, this might make his life difficult. And we saw earlier they were frequently first picking his hero as well in the last series we watched, and he was always performing well. Like, that is great. You love to have a mid player like that. Like, just give him an OP hero, you know this guy's gonna perform.
Yeah. I mean, he is crushing it for sure. His Shivas is done on his way to his what will eventually be a Kaya Sanj. But yeah, I mean, he's having a great game. Has another regen rune backed on the bottom lane, though. They are going to jump for Divine Llama. He's going to try and keep himself alive, but a nice bushwhack in. The Sharpshooter finished the job. He's dead. The Rainbow TP's in from Heroic as the Pit of Malice causing a little bit of a problem, though. So they cannot find anybody for their troubles, it seems. That's a beautiful gank there from Beast Coast.
Very nice. And that should buy him the rest of the time. Aegis will expire in about 30 seconds. It's unlikely Heroic will do too much without their Legion. They might push in the lane to get to the tower, though. Oh, amplify damage rune. Added by Schofield. Analog is instantly running over.
It's like, that's mine. Don't touch it, please.
It's really good on him because it amplifies the physical damage, which then makes trample better, which I think then
Radiant's top
it
tower
amplifies
is under
trample.
attack.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
When you get one of the Valve devs to fix the tooltip on the bottle with an amplify damage, because it still says double damage and doesn't have the correct name.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Unplayable.
Literally unplayable. How am I supposed to know what this does when it doesn't actually double my damage?
Moo's trying to cut some creeps. It took too long, actually. He's scared. He's getting out.
I'm surprised. Yeah, normally like Bushwhack plus, or the Acorn Shot plus Mage Slayer is enough, but he only has 2 points in Bushwhack because a lot of people have been going the 4-point Scurry instead, which I don't really blame him.
I mean, with just a level 1 Bushwhack, he's been nailing this Primal Beast. I don't know how he does it so often. Keeps bushwhacking him during the trample.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Just get good, you know.
Dire are scanning.
Man, I'm not even hitting a tree with mine.
Radiant's
If
bottom
I'm
tower is
doing
under
it,
attack.
I'm totally whiffing.
And Pei was here to try and snipe this Wisdom Rune, but they knew something was up, so they actually smoked in here trying to find the Naga Siren. And he TP's out just in time, so they'll be able to secure both Wisdom Runes once again. As they only have a 5k gold lead, right? The Naga Siren actually doing a decent job at split pushing the map. And Pango not really falling too far behind either. Does have an Aeon Disc now ready at the goes. He's just got it locked for now, but can always just disassemble if he gets dueled or something.
Yeah, I don't think Heroic feels heroic. We see them just like hunting down this Naga. I think they feel content to just wait for this next Roshan, try to find a pickoff. That's why they're not really like grouping up, staying on the enemy's half of the map. They've already taken all the tier 2s. They're not going to go high ground without a big kill or that Roshan. So they're just trying to find whoever they can.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right.
They don't want Naga to do what she's doing, which is just to be so annoying. Cut these creeps.
K1's just been farming towards this Lincoln Sphere. Should get it here, I think, on this next creep wave. So that'll be very good for him. But
Radiant are scanning.
I'm just trying to think, like, if there's any items coming out from Beast Coast I need to be really worried about. Obviously, the Pango's damage is pretty substantial now that he has the Aghanim Scepter, of course, but Pei being a Naga Siren, you don't get as much XP on this carry as you do some others, since you are just mostly split pushing. So has the Eternal Shroud, has a Diffusal now, which will be great. Currently on his way to his next big item. Ooh, Lumpy, nice blink down. K1 trying to hunt after him with the Ogre Seal Totem. Will not grab him, but maybe Defy will. Ooh. Man, Ogre Seal Totem is a ridiculous item.
Agreed. Take it out. I like that about our neutral items, that you can take them out, and you know, maybe they'll come back in the future. What is like it's a little different every patch.
They come back like slightly reworked too. Like for instance, the Craggy Coat. This like iteration of Craggy Coat is actually really cool compared to just the boring thing that it was before. Bottom lane, nice jump here onto the Primal Beast. He's getting quite low, trying to get away, but they brought the numbers. Oh, what a swap! At the last second, and he has a haste rune. He's out. Divine Llama comes in, gets the duel
on an illusion.
Not quite ideal. Trying to find Vitali here as Chronos on the backside managed to catch the Kiro. The BKB's protecting him for the moment as the Song of the Siren will put them to sleep. Can K1 get the first hit bash? He does not. He's out. Lumpy trying to TP. They saw him for a second, but he's gone.
Should be the Roshan at least. You take that, considering your Primal Beast was ganked by 5 heroes. Doesn't even die. Fantastic swap from Benj at the last second.
Yeah, that swap was really sick. If Divine Llama actually gets the correct duel there as well, it's pretty scary, but
yeah, it may have been a miss. Like there were so many illusions right there. It can be difficult to get the right target.
yeah, I thought he was dueling the Underlord. They're gonna leave
Wait,
the Roshan
the banner.
Okay.
Enchantress, get back in there. The banner!
Okay,
Guys.
no one's gonna notice.
The annoying thing nowadays, too, is that We had some patch where the couriers can no longer see inside the Roche pit. Back in
Yep.
the day, everyone used to just leave their couriers there to scout with the Roshan spawn.
Yep.
But that means it can't actually pick up these items because they can't see anything in here.
I'm wondering, like, you can't just like right-click spam on the ground and hope it picks something up, can you?
Unless it's changed. I tried in the past and it didn't work. Maybe it's been adjusted. Sometimes there's these like small patches where they fix bugs that they don't really mention anywhere. So potentially,
Like-
but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work.
Yeah, they did that at the beginning of this patch when I was playing a lot of Batrider, and then they just ninja nerfed the crap out of them and didn't say anything, and I was very sad.
They just wanted to take your MMR away.
Yeah, I lost 26 MMR because of that patch. So thank you, Val.
K1 just coming in here, baiting all the spells, and now just time walking back out.
That's fantastic. They get the Rolling Thunder. I mean, it's not a really long cooldown, I guess, but you're very happy to just force anything out. Macropyre now down to kind of slow down this push, as they will take a Naga Siren Illusion as well. K1 jumps in aggressively, ends up popping the BKB, but doesn't have mana to Chrono. He was looking for that Chronosphere. So a little bit of a miscalculation there. Thanks to the Pango Diffusal, ends up just burning barely enough mana. He has to just back.
That's a little awkward. That definitely could have been this high ground. But you know what? 3 minutes on Aegis, they can just come back. They do have to wait for this BKB. But yeah, that's the annoying thing about the Diffusal Swashbuckles and the Naga Illusions too. She does have the Disperser. So they are burning away mana.
You know, if you had the banner right now and you placed it like in your top lane, it would have been pushing this whole time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They'll figure it out eventually. Next Roshan,
Man,
some team's gonna scout and be like, oh.
Yeah, or like I feel like beastcoast maybe if they clicked around, they'd be like, "Where's the banner? Like, is it still in there?"
But I wonder if you
K1
can have
looking.
2 banners up at once. He's gonna get the pulverize off. Yep, well done, Lumpy. Tries to get saved by that Yule Scepter, but it's not enough. The Aeon Disc can't save him either. That's a great 2 kills. Beautiful chrono there from K1.
They're gonna go mid lane. Creeps are right here. Jakira's gonna cut this wave though,
Got a gem.
so they're gonna have to do this with the creeps they have.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
trying to
you see
hide
them
his
using
gem.
counter fortify.
They lost it now. Brought too much attention to it.
They were not able to protect their creeps either, so they do not have much longer left. They're gonna get a
Oh, you're
tower. It
right.
looks like.
Yeah.
Can they finish
get
this
the
range rise
barrier
actually?
for- backdoor protection takes what, like 12 seconds? Yeah, there it is. I was like, it takes like 12 or
12 or
15.
15. Yeah,
At least
it's
feels
always
like
longer
it.
than I think it should be.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, where you, especially if you're the one whose base is dying, and you're like, come on, man, where is
Yeah.
it?
That was Beast Coast just now. They're like, my tower, my range racks. Where is it?
At least good plays from the Naga Siren here to keep these lanes cut out. Again, a little bit of an oopsie if you had the BKB TP on out. Yeah, nice. If you had the banner, maybe that top lane would have been a little bit more difficult for the Naga Siren to cut, but
Gardic, go peek. Go take a look. Go check.
K1's courier did go down with, I believe, the Eagle Song on it, so he has to wait about a minute before he's going to have his Butterfly. Which, I mean, Butterfly is quite good this game.
K1's? Oh, K1's. I think you. I thought you said KJ, and I was like, KJ's building what?
AJ's got a Butterfly! Sorry, K1, my bad. There's a lot of Ks and
Yeah.
stuff. A lot of mid
They're
laners
making
that
it-
start with an A is what I've noticed here in South America.
They're making it difficult for the casting. No, I mean, like, it's believable, too, is the thing. Like, oh, yeah, he wants to go carry Enchantress. Of course, Butterfly. I just had to double check.
Yeah, my favorite iteration of Moo's being on a team was when he was on Business Associates with Moo. And boy, was that a fun time to cast that team. Just Moo and Moos running around.
Both teams hitting each other's tier 3s on opposite ends. That's actually good for Beast Coast, considering that they're 10k behind, so getting equivalent building damage, pretty nice. Both teams smoked up. Let's see, does anyone find each other?
They're portaling bottom. Huh. I mean, maybe they're just running down here looking for maybe a Naga Siren who's cutting their waves, and that wouldn't have actually been incorrect if she didn't go back already to meet up with her team for a smoke. So a decent read from Beast Coast, but also a decent read from Heroic. Ends up netting both teams nothing, but they're going to continue the push on the bottom side here. K1, is his courier finally going to make it? It looks like it. It's not dying this time, I'm sure.
East Coast doesn't react quickly. They could lose this melee barracks. K1's starting to work on it.
That is going to be the fortification. Vitaly should be pretty good at defending this with just, yeah, Firestorm. That K1 has to BKB. Yeah, I was like, he does not have a Manta, so he is forced to BKB right away on the high ground. So that's going to take quite a toll. So no BKB for 80 seconds here.
I imagine they'll play it safe now, I say, as he continues to farm in front of their base.
Oh, that is a Bloodthorn reveal. Has to get swapped to safety, but you're going to lose Schofield as a result. And Rolling Thunder coming through. They're looking for their target. Nice swap there from Schofield. Sick play from him, but Lumpy's still looking for more. Does manage to find the Primal Beast, but the team maybe deciding to back away as they don't know where this Chronosphere is going to come from. Oh, man, you got to be very scared of this Bloodthorn now. Especially, like, Primal Beast always relies on the Dispel from Uproar. So if you just get silenced up, like, you're stuck.
Yeah, that wasn't even the real Naga hitting. That was just only illusions.
Yeah,
and
just illusions.
That, yeah, he was going to die. Schofield had to swap him. Had to die in his place. He's chastising Analog right now. Like, why didn't you back there? Now I'm dead.
I love that KJ is just like, I'm gonna hit the base.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is that roll came out, only killed Ven, so they feel comfortable coming back up here again. Even without the BKB on Faceless.
Oh, the Blink Duel! They managed to get a great snipe onto the backside, but a Song of the Siren coming through. Pango will survive just barely, so he's okay for now. Looking for more here. Schofield needs to be careful of the Chronosphere. It's caught the Underlord, and K1's just gonna get to work. Double kill for the Faceless Void to finish off the lane of barracks. He does have a buyback. As in comes Analog. Nice swap again, but can they finish off this Naga? Bloodthorn's out, looking to finish off the Primal Beast. Another swap from Schofield. He's just doing his best here to create chaos as Lumpy on this Pangolier, just chasing after KJ. Will not be able to find him. Analog in the front side, though. Pulverize with the Uproar, getting a lot of damage out. And there's just K1.
Another duel!
Battles. Divide Lava with a great duel. Grabs a dieback now on this Vitaly Underlord. And with that, I mean, that is massive. Hey, has a Bloodthorn open right now. But the question is, can he actually find a target? Divide Lama has been doing really well with these saves. Ends up going for an Octarine this game as well. So,
yeah, I didn't even notice him getting this.
Way less.
Yeah, I didn't even see this Octarine, so that duel caught me off guard. Seems to have got Beast Coast off guard, too. 94 dual damage now.
Doesn't this? Wait, am I stupid? I am stupid.
Maybe, but what are you wondering about?
No, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, okay.
It would have been very embarrassing, like if I didn't know a recipe change or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone on Twitch chat's just like, wow, this caster's like 2K. He's never played Dota
Schofield
before.
finds the banner!
The banner! Let's go!
That's
yes!
hype. Huge win for Heroic.
It took 7 minutes, but they got it. And Schofield's like, guys, nice. We have a banner now. We're gonna have 2 banners potentially if Roshan spawns bottom.
Honestly, I've been thinking about this, like the different ways you can use Roshan's banner. And one of the possibilities is saving it until you get 2 banners. Now, I don't think they double up, but you could put them in multiple lanes. Yeah, which could put a lot of pressure on the enemy.
It's
so,
like
kind of a cool idea.
Oh, you know what? It's basically like, you know, going to your captain and be like, Captain, can we get mega creeps? And he's just like, nah, man, we got mega creeps at home.
Mega creeps at home.
Look back at the base. There's just 3 banners on the high ground.
It's gonna help. It's good. It's a good item. I like it.
Roche respawned, and right when K1 TP'd, so his TP canceled. Just to finish this one up, they will send back the Primal Beast as a way of defending the base, because he canceled. Wait, what? Guys, your base is literally dying. They have to cancel the
canceling.
Guys, you can't just keep canceling TPs. They left Refresher and the banner in the Roche base.
Guys!
Guys!
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Oh my god.
We didn't learn our lesson.
All right, well, they took the portal. They're going to go for the wraparound here. Lumpy scouting Analog up on the high ground as...
Oh, no.
The smoke pop. They were on the high ground. Oh, no.
Don't worry, guys. I have a refresher. Oh, wait, where is it?
I was trying to say, don't worry. He got the refresher shard, right?
He actually does have his own refresher, though.
Oh, wow.
Shit. Guys, go back. Beast Coast, please. You gotta be clicking the heroes. You gotta be like, where's the refresher? That's not it. That's his own refresher. Where is
it? The banner? Where'd the first banner go? They used it.
Did they try to use it to protect their top tower, maybe? Bloodthorn?
What?
Hex Bloodthorn? Just delete K1?
Did he get hexed? Oh my god, he does have hex. I mean, yeah, that... At this point, Nagas Iron will just kill anyone with a Hex Bloodthorn. For sure. And she gets the Bloodthorn onto the Divine Llama, and right on the backside, Schofield's dead. Big Rolling Thunder coming through as well, trying to keep the Primal Beast in play. If they can lock him down, they're looking pretty strong. But here comes Divine Llama looking for his duel, gets disarmed instead, swap aggressively from Schofield, trying to get on top of these supports, but this is going to be a dieback on Schofield if he goes down again. He needs to be careful. Nice rock throw up, does mini stun them. Gardic TPing into the base. Okay, honestly a super clean disengage because that was getting scrappy, but there's the Chronosphere coming out from K1. Managed to find the first. Can he get this Pango? Aeon Disc will protect him. And now you've got to be careful. You've got to run. Pay is going in. This game has been a odd one, I'll say that, but they are still very far ahead on Heroic because they just go straight on the Underlord. They just dunk on him. Nice pickup there. The question is, can you get more? These Nagas Iron Illusions need to be able to just get on top of these supports, but more down the lane of barracks. Great Rolling Thunder. Ends up going to the low ground, wrapping back around, but the Primal Beast grabs him to cancel. The duel comes out as well. Lumpy will fall. The Song of the Siren cannot save him. As K1, well, that's gonna be an impetus doing some work, but good Manta.
Good Manta.
All right.
Unnecessary Manta.
Yeah. Last lane of barracks here.
Turns out Heroic does not need the items from Roshan.
They're just a crutch, honestly.
Yeah, they just feel backpack space.
Dude, Analog's Primal Beast has just been insanely good this game.
Yeah, he didn't even buy a BKB in the end. Like, I thought for sure this would be a BKB game.
He just doesn't really seem to care all that much.
No BKB, no Roche banner, no refresher. Unnecessary items.
Oh, here comes K1. He gets silenced, doesn't have a BKB. Schofield swaps him to safety. He's looking for a Chrono in 1 second if he wants to use it. He could just Chrono the throne for the bonus attack speed. Gets disarmed for now from the Underlord. Nicely done. In the base, or in the fountain rather, as Analog. The duel will come out onto the Underlord. The fortification buying a little bit of time as K1 does hit the Chrono. Grabs the Underlord, but of course the objective is throne. And that is going to do it. It pops. Game 1's going to go to Heroic.
A little worried there for a second. I remember how Beast Coast Game 3 went last time, how they won that.
Dude, I'm just like...